Hello, hello. I have not. Uh-oh. I just realized my audio is not coming through. I just got brand new. Wait a minute, why? I just got brand new NVIDIA drivers. It says I'm on the right. Let's see here. Hello, hello. Uh-oh. Oops. Huh. Why is... it is a OBS setting. No, it's still not coming through. There we go. Okay. So I've already got a contract. By the way, hello. Happy Thursday. Starting off with problems per usual. Try to preempt all of this and get set up with a contract and all of that, and then my audio wasn't working. Yeah, I've been doing distribution centers for about 2.5, 3 weeks maybe now. Thought I'd hop into the Hornet.
Welcome
get some
to the ASOP vehicle. Please visit us again.
master modes.
Goodbye.
Flying at it. What's going to do this in
Welcome
VR?
to the
since I'm not
ASOP
doing
vehicle
PvP.
retrieval system.
I have no.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the. Please visit us.
You know, it's funny. I get the most dislikes when I have VR videos. I think they reach more people, and there's people who just don't understand or like the fact that I'm playing in VR with a mod. Like, they want CIG to put it in so everybody has it. I get so much hate comments. So much? No, I'm exaggerating. I get a few hate comments whenever I stream in VR. More than anything else. But they get a lot of reach. Yeah, I'm equipped. Oh. I was like, I'm equipped with a gun as it sticks out of my back. Oh, this is just what we're doing now. There you go. Got some there. I didn't get med pins, so this will be a bit. Okay, but I'm just doing PvP. Not PvP, I'm sorry. PvE bounties. They're not as consistent as live for some reason.
You are clear to launch.
I just do not get.
You are clear to launch.
I need to.
Aerospace. All systems online.
I can't consistently get LRTs, VLRTs, MRTs that are dogfights. This game is loud. Wow. Hold on. I can barely hear myself.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Let's go to 60. There has not been a hot fix today, but I read a post about 3.5 hours ago that said in 3 to 4 hours there would be a fix. And let's see how that goes.
Landing gear raised.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Let's go to the whim. There you go. Yeah. I want to do some
Quantum drive is now.
space shooty. It's been a while. I would like to get my bounties up higher so I can actually see if I can pirate from the people I shoot down. NPCs, don't worry. I know everybody wants the safest verse for their experience, but I do not pirate other players. But I don't mind being pirated. I have stopped every attempt
Is now
of
off.
somebody pirating me so far. 557. That is rough. Let's see how this is gonna work.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
That didn't make it much better. There's literally nothing. Alright, well. So let's get some nice space shots. It's gonna take about 340 seconds to get there, so how's everybody doing today? I've got let me fix my filter on the stream just in case. I think this might be too bright. Oh, that dulls it though. Let's see. It's not that. That looks more like my TV. Let's see. Now you guys won't get blinded when I'm on Microtech. Hopefully that looks better for you guys. Looking at my laptop and it looks good. The left wing was just like a big blur. You couldn't see any details on the left wing. Now you can actually tell what's there. It's not just a big glaring mess. Things are going to be quite a bit darker though. 230 seconds. Just under 4 minutes. Oh, server error. I took my eyes off for 1 second. Come back around and server error. I have not had one of these in weeks. Interesting. I was gonna say, I wonder if that means the hotfix is out. If it kicks me off and gives me a login error, I know there's a hotfix. They're kicking everybody off the server to get us on a new one. Let me check. Search this in Reddit because people need their karma, which means you can get the most up-to-date news the millisecond it happens. Nope. I'll keep updating to see, because I mean, this literally just happened less than a minute ago. Of course, the time I set up the stream, so I actually have the bounty ready to go, and I get a server error, which is going to remove the bounty contract. lost my only view. Fair. Was on autopilot, so I'm a bit curious. What's gonna happen when I get out of this error? Luckily, I'm pointed straight and not like towards a planet or anything. Usually much quicker. Well, once upon a time they were slow, and then they got pretty fast. Now, there we go. Okay. Contract gone. I think all the contracts are going to be gone. Yeah. So maybe do some low flying just until the contracts come back up. Like a weird waving effect going on in front of my windshield. What is that? Like it's like a heat waves, it looks like. Why is that? I can't tell if it's going on here or not. I wonder if it's DLSS. Really thin atmosphere. This is pretty fast to fly this close to. Whoa, look how fast I'm going. It's impressive to do it this fast over the ground and atmosphere. Was in VR, I'd probably get close to vomiting. This is a little fast for me. All right. See if the contracts are at. No. Contracts are still down. Now, do they stay down after server recovery? You know what? I will head back to Everest Harbor. Everus. Routing not available. Routing will be available there. Alright. Just gonna get me straight there.
Quantum drive is now on.
If anybody's watching, let me know if it's too dark for you. On my second monitor, it looks good, but on my laptop, it's a bit dark. Before I had it, it was too bright.
Quantum drive is now.
Now it might be too dark, and I need to find a midpoint. Oh. That's the closest I've ever popped out of quantum. That was
Please
pretty
proceed to
close.
assigned landing bay. Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
All systems
Landing
offline.
complete. Have a pleasant stay.
See if- There we go. Got a bunch now. Let's get- I guess call to arms is not working.
Anthem Aerospace.
Clear to
All
launch.
systems online. Landing gear raised.
This one is on Microtech.
Thank you.
Good, so I don't have to fly crazy far.
Quantum drive is now.
Now, before I went live, I did 2 bounties. No issue. And then got that server error. Oops. I think I'm trying to shut off the ship. It is not turning
All
off.
systems
Oh.
offline.
Turns off now.
Anthem Aerospace.
Major
All
delay.
systems online.
That. Yeah, now I'm like pretty far. I was a lot closer. Forgot how the ship handles an Atmo. When I get to about 50, I'm going to get close to the ground. What's that shadow? Looks like the mini thrusters that make micro adjustments. So I was reading an article today. Everybody's mad at Microsoft for dissolving 4 companies, and now all of this attention is being brought to Microsoft just laying off a bunch of people. And I got laid off by Microsoft 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago exactly, just a week over 2 years ago. And I remember at the time people were like, oh, it's just like a fluke. And my nephew got laid off from Bethesda because of Microsoft purchasing them and making their adjustments. And now that they've gotten rid of 4 companies people like, there's a big anti-Microsoft resentment going on. Kind of interesting. But people want, they want their studios around. Kind of motivated me to maybe finally make something in Unreal Engine 4. Ooh, I got a little close there. Another cutter. I let it go way too soon. Nope. Oh, Atmo.
Shields hit. Target destroyed.
Yep. Yeah. Sleep beta. Ooh, little desync. Wasn't happening earlier. Yeah, I hate when I do this.
Target destroyed.
I came here to look for a body, but the way that just blew up, I don't know. Probably won't find a body. I did see the remains of the cutter. Oops. God, this biome is so good. I should have played in VR. I regret. Oh. I regret not setting it up. ship kind of loaded in as I... So yeah, this body could be anywhere. Probably not gonna... God, this biome is so great. It's one of my favorites in the game. Reminds me of driving to Las Vegas from Los Angeles and going through the desert at sunset, or driving home at sunrise. Last time I went there with my sister, we left before the sun even went up. We were like almost to LA when the sun was rising. Oh! I actually found the body. I wasn't running around for nothing. He kind of looked at me. That's not freaky, is it? What else do you have? Local. I'm near Zephyr. Interesting. I might need to go pay, yeah, host a visit. I can go gear up a little bit. Can't remember if Zephyr has an armor shop. I did not expect to find that.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Yeah. If I was Zephyr, where would I be? It's got to be, wait. That's 270, so that might be it right here, no? It's got to be like barely off of the horizon, so that, yep. 159 kilometers, and I still have a local inventory. Interesting. Very interesting. You know, this looks like it's so dark. I am going to adjust OBS again to see. See what this looks like. Better. It's better. I'll stick with this for now. Look at this. Look at this mountainside. Kind of too many rocks coming out of it. It looks very bizarre. Performance is great there. So it's like just over 4 minutes. Between 4 and 5 minutes. I'll never forget one of my first weeks in Star Citizen. I was kind of low flying, and somebody asked who was just flying over Daymar, and I was like, I've been doing that, and I asked them where, and we figured out it was me, and they were like, that's one of the coolest things I've seen in this game. I must have flown like right over them when they were mining, or by them, over them, both. What? I'm like 100 kilometers off the ground. What just happened there? Hmm. This is why I have not equipped much for today. Um, that was really weird. Slow that on the ground, get a little sneaky. Put that on. Put that on. Huh.
Is off limits to all staff until further
Super
notice.
fun
One go. The family of patient
when that
Beth
happens. So.
please contact Dr. Hunt. Thanks.
I don't need a lot.
Security,
Huh.
please come to storage room 3 right detention.
All right. So now for my second plan for the stream. I believe I did it off stream last time.
Welcome
I'm going to do it on
to the
stream
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
today.
Goodbye. Vehicle
You'll see when
select.
I
Your
get there.
vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
Hopefully the Corsair will get out. There's no visible box. That door is always pretty slow. That first one, if it opens up fast, that's a good sign that server performance is going well.
You are clear to launch. You are clear to launch.
Alright, let's see if I'm in the invisible box or not. Yep, I'm in it. Seems so consistent lately. I'm moving a bit too much from there. So I'm not going to go out where I have to touch the ground. Done that before and I fell through the planet. So go to the roof. Drop off and take my 2% damage. Yeah, the last patch, not the last hotfix, but it added something where this game is just not performing that great. Just saw me blow up for no
Welcome
reason.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Now this
system.
issue has been happening since 323. EPTU, the whole EPTU, the
Vehicle
Corsair,
selected. Your vehicle
has
has
been
delivered
spawning
to
in
the
his invisible box.
That request has already been granted.
Yep. Am I hearing... Did I not store it? I didn't store it. I did store it. Why is it sideways like this? And it's got damage? Let's see what people are saying. Alright. People are complaining about everything. Why did ship spawn in like this? I'm very confused. Usually it spawns you in perfectly in the middle.
You are clear to launch.
Let's see if I have an invisible box. We're good to go. Despite being off to the side like that. There's a big Twitch streamer, Summit1G, who's been streaming for like 12 years, 10 years. He started playing Star Citizen lately, and I watched him here at Everest Harbor last night, asking his chat how to find a landing pad like this. And somebody told him it was in the middle, and he was flying around, and he was getting super pissed off. He was like, there's nothing in the center. And then somebody finally told him it's on one of the arms, and he's like, what in the middle is... This has nothing to do with the middle of anything. It just took me back to my early days in Everest, not knowing what's going on. Meantime, I always wait until there's no more sounds. If I land on my guns, I don't take damage.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent.
7 seconds. So
Goodbye.
do that. I'm sitting around like this. No. That's not supposed to happen. What are you doing? I want to put it away. There you go. No. Why is it staying in my hands? When I hold R. Oh. That's my hold R.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the. Please visit us.
Yeah, it's been crazy to see Summit 1G streaming Star Citizen to like 9. Well, yesterday it was like 8.7. 8.7 to 13,000 people. Star Citizen for 10 days straight. He looks like he's loving the game, but it's reaching a bigger audience, and somebody in the org I'm in mentioned that Star Citizen has seen the largest boost in sales since he started.
You are clear to launch.
I bet you
You are clear to launch.
more streamers are gonna pop into it for the fun, for the not so fun.
Landing gear up.
Thank you.
There's
And
literally
please
on the
visit
other
again.
side. Nav guns. I wonder. No, I'm not gonna shoot near a station. I'm a bit paranoid. It says I have 0 viewers, but my laptop is watching me.
Landing successful.
I hope my stream is up. I mean, my laptop is... I'm able to see everything I'm doing. It says 0 viewers on OBS. I have PTSD from Daymar Rally when I was like 80% done with the race and then my stream died.
Engines on. Launch sequence complete.
I don't know how safe this is gonna be. Nope, too high.
Landing successful. Launch sequence complete. Engines off.
Good enough. And I will not put the med pin away. Sure, he's gotta pull it out one more time. The med pin. Now we could go begin the next adventure. Oh, the back stayed open. That's super fun. Let's close that thing in 5 frames a second. And zoom. Oh. Oh. We're going to Pyra. server is a little bit laggy here and there. I got this red paint because I had money left over. It looks better on the LX because you get the racing logos and a bit more interesting paint lines, but this reminds me of a Gundam model that I probably have in storage somewhere. The red color, the model doesn't have white. Vigna Zira. I wonder, wait a minute. I think last time I was in here. Oh, account login timeout. So that means there's a patch. There's a patch incoming. So I'm going to give you guys the BRB. And please wait a bit while I get the patch or the hotfix or whatever they want to call it. Usually you have to wait a bit. Yeah, somebody was on the millisecond on Reddit. Yeah, 4 minutes ago they said they're stopping services on EPTU. So it should be incoming soon. Still not out. Background since I reformatted everything. We'll use background and it's pretty boring. There you go. Update is incoming. Let you guys see progress. What? Oh, okay. There you go. Should just be 3 point something gigabytes. Three 3.47 gigabytes. It's always about that size. Since they're not changing any graphical things or anything like that. That sucks. I was really close to where I wanted to go. I'll go straight there once I hop back in. Today is it's not been the most cooperative stream so far. If this is I don't think it's a new patch. But if it's a hot fix, I shouldn't need to recreate a new character and choose a new home city. It's just going to start me back at Everest. And I'm thinking, since I was flying my Corsair, I'm probably going to need to claim it again. Though, I might just fly to Terrapin over. I wanted to fly my Fury around. But it is what it is, right? It's done. Here's the background I chose. I used to work like this direction from here. It's like 2 minutes from my last office. Not my last office, but the office at the last place I worked. Rain in Tokyo is always really cool. Get this stop. 2.2 meters. Shinagawa 500. This taxi is kind of far away from where its base is, but you're a taxi. Of course. Oh, we're done. I'm debating if I should switch to Vulcan. I'm not playing in VR. I don't play in Vulcan because I sometimes decide to switch to VR, and VR only works with Direct 3D. So maybe I'll do some Vulcan testing. Especially since I just got new NVIDIA drivers right before the stream. So they always want you to keep up to date with your drivers. So if they updated anything on their end, it should ideally match with the newest drivers. So no, I need to create a new character. Interesting. So this is, I'm also going to lose HDR, but that's fine, I guess. All right, I'm going to close it and then I'm going to launch it again. Now, Vulcan tends to, I'm being very careful with my words, but it tends to load to the menu a lot quicker to Direct 3D. There's something that makes it load much quicker, like from this screen to menu. whenever the screen decides to come up. I really need to get my bot going. Are all of these from me making music? Yeah. These are all of the trash files from I was making music for a large majority of today. Hey, Howling Games. Yeah, I've been having a bit of a issue with the game today. It's been a bit not on my side, for lack of a better term. You can see here in our lower left corner, optimizing shaders is a new thing. So let me switch from, there we go. Now we're back to the game. You know what? I saw somebody today with blue skin. I've got a, hold on. I've got a screenshot. They looked like, what's her name? The X-Men villain, Mystique? Is her name? Is her name Mystique? Here we go. Screenshots. EPTU screenshots. I don't know how they did it. Yeah, here you go. I'm going to show you. But look. How did they do this? The red hair, I get it. But the blue skin? And there's me looking like, what the hell? They kept running in front of me. They like obviously wanted me to see them, but I was trying not to give them the attention they wanted. But how did they get blue skin? Right? The hair and everything as well. So that was kind of interesting. So now I'm curious, how did they pull that off here? I don't know where, how, because these are only human colors. But yeah, that was kind of a shocker for me. You can see I've got all of these different versions because I'm, as a designer, you always are never satisfied. Always never satisfied. Skip. So I am actually going to start near area 18 because I want it to go to the Pyro jump gate to go do some asteroid flying. So I'm not going to worry too much about equipment or anything. I'm going to go fly around Pyro and then the Pyro jump gate, not Pyro. And then I'll call it, because today has just been, everything I've been trying to do just get shot down the second I try it. I have been struggling this session. Now, maybe this patch fixes things, who knows? You never know. But yeah, the Mystique is a bit curious. I'm really curious how they got that blue color for their skin. Like, it can't be a graphical glitch on my end because the hair's red. It was obviously they tried to do it. It could have been a CIG dev. I hope they don't allow like that extreme color changes in this game because it's going to make it more like a cartoon. And I like the realism. I'm holding up my quote fingers. You can't see it. I like the realism that they go for with the game. And if people are going to be walking around with blue and green and pink and purple skin, it's going to be a bit meh. Now, add aliens, and we're totally fine. Like, if it makes sense. But the humans, I don't know. I'd like them to remain human colored. I'm not a xeno threat. I don't hate aliens. I just want my humans to be human colored. And Star Citizen. Now, if I was playing like Final Fantasy or something, sure. Dragon's Dogma, sure. Hey Chachi, how you doing? How you doing? Been struggling today. The patch, a new patch just came out. It just came out seconds ago. I'm not playing in VR today because I was planning. You hear the laugh and you hear me use the word planning. I was planning to do some dogfighting, and I should have played in VR. But every time I tried to do something, I got a server error, and then I crashed like 200 meters above the ground. Then recovering from that, the patch came out right when I was heading to Pyro. After setting up my Fury inside of a Corsair. So all of my time hasn't been respected today.
Waiting passengers should be
It's rare,
the platforms
but
strong winds can arise suddenly.
I know they're trying to get this patch to live, and hopefully this new version fixes things. We'll see. Yesterday and every day before has been really good. I've been having a lot of fun with distribution centers. Yesterday, one of my viewers joined me, and we duoed a Microtech distribution center. It was a lot of fun. We cleared it in like 40 minutes, just watching each other's backs. It was really fun. No ammo, that got wiped, so... Oh, Chachi Sanchez is the VR guy. If you're curious about VR, you're lucky he's right here. He's the reason that I play in VR 100%. And I was actually on a Star Citizen hiatus. Whatever version was out, I was kind of tired of the game. And then Chachi released a video on how to play VR with stereoscopic 3D at scale VR, and I have played almost every day since. I use a Quest 2, and yeah, Chachi's on his Index. Yeah, I actually was thinking of doing hunting some Copion or looking for a Morox because of the video today. I haven't seen a Morok yet. I have hunted some Copion in VR. I had a few jump scares. If you go back and look at, I forgot which video it was. I don't mention that I'm hunting Copion, but there's a few jump scares in VR. Fun for viewers, really bad for my heart. Luckily, I have a healthy heart.
See ya. You alright?
But
To the ASOP vehicle
yeah, I
retrieval
killed
system.
a Copion, and then it jumped
Hey.
when I picked up its horn off of its head. And yeah, when you're in VR and that happens right in front of your face, it's super uncool. Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah. I've been playing Fallout 76 and Fallout 4 off stream. I got some nasty comments because I was playing Fallout on stream. People are really upset if you're not playing Star Citizen and they come to you for Star Citizen. Yeah, definitely follow Chachi on Twitch. And check out his YouTube if you want to get yourself into VR.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I I pop in it. I
Your
literally
vehicle has been
never,
delivered to the
I
following
hardly
location.
ever
Please
watch
visit us
Twitch,
again.
which is funny because my first time ever streaming when the pandemic started, I started on Twitch and I was doing a variety of games, and every Saturday morning I was doing 4 to 8 hour Dungeons and Dragons streams with my friends. And then I stopped streaming to take job hunting seriously. And I haven't started streaming until September of last year. And I pretty much, it's like 99% Star Citizen. But yeah, whenever I stream in VR, I've got like a marquee at the bottom that tells everybody to go check out Chachi's video and his channel for all of the VR goodness. I pretty much keep it on all the time so people don't have to have me explain it if I'm like in the middle of a gunfight. Oh, wait. No, I don't really care. If I lose this, I'm fine.
You are clear to launch.
Yeah, I had a viewer join me yesterday and we did a distribution center. So I belong to an org. If I'm not doing an org event, I'm playing by myself. And if anybody wants to join in and do something, I'm fine. I'm totally fine joining anybody. Though I will say this has nothing to do with joining people, but Monday through Friday, I'm trying to keep my streams to like 2 hours. And then on Sundays, I'm going to do my long, like 5, 6, 7, 8 hour streams that I do sometimes, but I just cutting back on my extra long weekday streams. Because I was like in VR popping out and it's like pitch black and almost 9 p.m. I'm like, where did my whole evening go? So I kind of want to have more time. Oops, I just switched nav mode. I want to have more time to do stuff after stream. But on Sundays, I don't care. Also, Saturdays, if I'm ever like bored, usually Saturdays, I'm playing other games with friends. I've been playing a lot of Gran Turismo lately. But if I'm ever just bored on a Saturday, I might pop on and do like a long stream. Why is it upside down? No. Oh, please, new star map. That's supposed to be great. Everything's backwards. Is everything backwards? There we go. I've been playing too much ass. Oh yeah, no, my first, so after I got VR working, after watching your video, Chachi, my org had like 3 events in one day. I played 11 hours straight. My first VR session in Star Citizen. So I get it. Now, the only thing that's ever stopped me recently is hunger, taking a bathroom break, and I'm like, whoa, sun's down. Where'd the day go? Sometimes I'll end a stream and I'll just pop into VR and just play off stream. It's too much fun in VR. But yeah, enjoy cooking and eating and have fun with Fallout 4. I might do the same thing when I'm done with this stream. Yesterday I had a pretty long Fallout 4 session. Oh god, yeah, if you play with VR, I will say I get a lot of views post-stream on YouTube. My VR videos have been getting like a lot of views, but I get a lot more dislikes and I get a lot more hate comments. A lot of people are like, that's not VR, you're just looking at a screen wrapped around your head. And I'm like, how could you make that comment when I'm the one playing and saying it? And one guy's like, I think you're just using a head tracker. I'm like, if only I could just start the stream and not worry about all the pre-stream setup of VR if I was living like this person has in their head. Oh yeah, people do not like that you're doing something they don't think exists or they don't think is possible. Like every VR stream, I will get comments that I've removed, and some of them I keep up because I like the people to look really stupid. I've had some people delete their comments as well. When I'll just point them to my community post that says, go to Chachi's channel, look at how to do it yourself. And then they'll start moving goalposts. We're like, oh, you have to get a mod. And I'm like, well, I didn't say you don't. I have nowhere on here that says native VR. Nothing says native VR. I think this would be community news when CIG includes VR into the game. Everybody who plays the game would know this. So the fact that not everybody knows it, it's gotta be a mod or something. But the hard part is that, like, when I first played Star Citizen, I tried somebody's VR trick, and it was a flat screen wrapped around my head, and it sucked. And I never touched it again. And then when I saw Chachi's video, my ears perked. And I'm like, it's just $40 for Vorpex. Now, they actually say the price is going to be going up soon, so it's $40 now. And then I tried it myself, and it was 3D at scale, VR, and everything changed. It never gets old. It never gets old. But people hate that for reasons. Super normal people. Super normal people out there on YouTube. Am I not moving forward? There we go. Oh yeah, it's okay. My first experience was with the org. We were doing my org does what do you call it? They call it exploration. We go do derelict outposts, and we go and clear out any enemies and loot boxes and try to find stuff. So I was doing that. Obviously, I had to jump in on an exploration org event, and one of the people died, and somebody flew in on a Pisces rescue, and they flew right over my head. And seeing the shadow of the Pisces, and then looking up with my neck, looking up and seeing the Pisces like slowly kind of land above me and then off to my side, I was like, holy shit. It's so good. Then I had to try a lot of ships, and no lie, VR made me a fan of ships that I was never a fan of before. I became a big fan of the 85X. That is a very, very fun ship to fly in VR. I'm a huge fan of the Hawk already, but in VR it feels a lot better because my host sauce setup is nearly identical to the Hawk's interior. So you do that in VR and it's game over. It just feels that much more immersive. Also, when you have your VR helmet on, you kind of just feel like you're, all of our characters have helmets on to be in space, right? So it kind of adds that extra step of immersion as well. The only things that get me a little bit woozy are EVA. Your body moving when you're not controlling anything feels a bit weird. And FPS in tight spaces. So like the original bunkers. I don't know. Walking by walls that are really close to you feels a bit weird. But distribution centers are way more open. So those are a lot more. Oh god, if you want immersion, like Chachi said, and like I'm saying, once you play VR, you're not going to go back. Look at I think it was my last VR video from maybe 2 days ago. Somebody left a comment saying they only play in VR now. And they're like, welcome to the verse. I'm like, well, I've been playing for over a year. I don't know why. Maybe they thought I was new because of the title I used. But,
Welcome to the A Plus
yeah,
visitors event. Welcome to the
I
ASOP
will
vehicle
finish a
retrieval
flat
system.
screen stream. And if I am not in a mood for another... Did I lose my Fury? I did. What happened to my Fury? No way. That sucks.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
I have no idea what pad I'm on. I'll just try them all. But yeah, flying in a single-seater fighter is life-changing in VR. And yes, that's probably hyperbole. But low flying, flying on hover bikes is... wait a minute, did I lose many? I did. I lost many and I lost my Fury. Oh, because I was flying when the server went down. And I had the Fury in the back of my Corsair. Yeah, the Zeus is... I have a CCU for it. I don't know when I'll be able to afford it, but I do have a CCU for it. You know what? No. I want a smaller ship. What I'm about to do, I don't want to do this in a Corsair. So I'm actually going to park this. Not like it matters. Like, this is EPTU, so... So for the record, I am playing in Vulkan. Let me see how many frames I'm getting. I'm checking NVIDIA. 96 frames a second. 103. 91. 101. Those are serious frames.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Those are very serious frames. I want a small ship. That's why I brought the Fury, but I lost that. Do I take the Hawk or the Hornet? I've been flying a Hornet quite a bit. I'll fly the Hawk.
Your vehicle has been delivered to. Please visit us again.
And yeah, if I die with this armor, I literally don't care. Yeah, my so when Master Mode started, I was very upset with how the Corsair felt with the major downgrade to capacitors for the repeat or the cannons or whatever it starts with, the pilot controlled guns. Then I actually got into a fight with them, and instead of just sitting there blasting things for like a few seconds, and then eventually the shields go down and then the ship goes down, they were going down in like 2 seconds. So you get a lot less shots, but those shots hit very hard. And then I felt, okay, I'm probably going to keep her. But having 11 to 14 shots had me in panic mode, and I was ready to just like melt my Corsair and have that be my Zeus Mark II MR mini. But I gave it time.
Thank you. And please visit again.
And everything is fine. There's no fire. Wait a minute. Where is... Oh, I think I still have... Wait a minute. Where is the wreck site? Don't tell me they got rid of the wreck site. I came all the way out here for no reason. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah, so I got my Corsair before I started playing with my org more. And now that I play with my org for big things all the time, they all have major ships. I literally... could just get rid of everything. I doubt I'm going to be playing solo much in this game. I'm always going to play... You know, when I stream, I might do some stuff solo, and I could own the ships in-game. But look at this. This is a new asteroid that's near Pyro. It was in the Pyro playtest. Now we've got it in 323. You can see this asteroid has been bored through. Something made a huge circle out of it. Hopefully I don't blow up too invisible. Yep, walls, I'm good. And there is a big asteroid you can fly in somewhere. Yep, I'm in EPTU. Also, you can see the dust. Look at the dust as I fly. I'm going to stop. And you see the dust kind of just float. It feels like somebody mentioned it in the order when we were doing this the other day. It kind of feels like you're underwater. But now you could see kind of what direction I'm flying in. There's a lot of space dust. Also, there's lightning in that direction. Look at that. How it just kind of lights up. Whatever that is. But I'm trying to find the other asteroid. There's a big hollowed out. Not like this. There's another asteroid that's hollowed out. Maybe there. So during Xenothreat, you fight people here. So when that goes live, when this goes live and we're doing Xenothreat, you're going to be fighting their pilots in here. Yeah, I got the 2.0 launcher. It's optional. You don't have to get it. I just want it to. Some people have issues with it. It uses more resources than the regular launcher. And even when it's in the tray, they have been getting poor performance. Now, I've got a pretty beefy system, and I don't have that issue. But it depends on your system, right? Is this it? Also, you can see stuff kind of bouncing off of my ship. You see like sparks every now and then from the space dust. Yeah, if you go to the website, there is a place you might need to type in 2.0 launcher, and you'll get a link directly to where you can find that. God, I should have done this in VR. I really wanted to do this in VR. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I'm glad that they're staying independent and they're taking their time. And this is me as, you know, an older gamer. You know, I turned 43 next month, and an ex-game dev. But I've also only played the game for a year, so I'm not like a lot of people who've dumped money and have listened to expectations get not fulfilled. But I think I joined at a good time where what they've been releasing has been satisfying for me. Luckily, my biggest thing I wanted with 323 was the distribution centers, and they're in, and they work fantastically. I've been playing on stream the distribution centers the last 3 weeks, and I got my org to join me once so far, but we played like all last weekend. Or was it the weekend before, I think? And we got everybody is just so excited. Oh, nice. Going into game dev. What are you going to be doing? I was doing, I started off with game testing, but I moved up to game testing is the easiest way into the game industry. And then you tell everybody what you want to do, and when a role pops up, they'll usually just throw you over. If the company doesn't go bankrupt, then Microsoft doesn't buy them and shut them down. But I moved into 3D animation and modeling. And this was my like first job out of college, so I was like 19 when I was working at a game company. Ooh, look at these. Oh, I thought those were going to go in more. I'm trying to find... There is a bigger asteroid with a huge... It was like hollow, and I can't find it now. Maybe over here? What is that? Are those like pieces just AI and gameplay? Nice, nice. Actually, I've been very, very tempted to start developing games on stream with Unreal Engine 5.4, to teach myself Unreal Engine and then start building some stuff on stream. I've never worked with Unreal Engine. I had it all installed, but I actually formatted my hard drive over the weekend. So I need to go reinstall everything. Although I have it all installed on another drive that wasn't formatted. So it should just be able to read it. But Phantom Dust, I think I know that game. Phantom Dust was... I just remember there was like characters with like red and blue or green energy around them. God, I can't really remember what the game was about, but I know the game for sure. But yeah, I've been writing games since I was in like elementary school. So this was like the late 80s, early 90s. I've kept a lot of stories, and it would be pretty easy for me to just pull from those. Oh, shit! That's absolutely my fault. And now I'm going to be all the way back at Area 18. Yeah, because I was too confident that wasn't going to happen. I've got a smile on my face. That's absolutely my fault. Nobody else's fault there. But yeah, I've got a couple games that I really want to make that are like massive, and I probably would need a small team. But I've got games that I can scale down into something I could probably build on my own. Worst case, I would like to try it. Now, I've got some pretty interesting landings on this stream. With me being a little bit too fast, let's say. I have a really good one where my org mate was in the passenger seat of my 85X, and I landed. We got in, but it went too far, and we ended up getting stuck in the entryway that's like before the elevator. The 85X started violently shaking. I got out. My org mate wasn't able to get out, and then the ship blew up, and he was spawned like quite far away. So I think I kind of ended his session that play. After that play, I should say. But yeah, I just lost my sledge armor. But again, it's totally fine. None of this counts. It's EPTU.
Take care.
Let me do... Just so you guys can see how many frames I'm getting. See, this is not auth. I don't think this is proper because it's saying 51, but NVIDIA is telling me 65, 80, 90. Yeah, I don't know what's up with CIG's FPS counter. But yeah, the only thing that stopped me immediately, what's going on over here? There you go. Immediately from starting to develop games in Unreal on stream was 323 going to EPTU.
Should be mindful of the platform's edge. Strong winds can
So if
arise
it never went to EPTU, I probably would have, oh shit. So if I do that, no, and then do Alt H, I should throw that helmet on. There we go. So now if you've got a helmet equipped and you equip another helmet, it'll disappear. But it doesn't disappear. It goes to your, and I'm holding up my quote fingers, your hip, which means when you hit Alt H, it's on your hip, but you can't see anything.
City Flight is proud to be the
You hit
official
Alt H
transportation
again
service provider.
and put it on. So if you ever put on a helmet in 323 and it doesn't show up, hit Alt H and it'll show up. Yeah, I wish there was actually something to show, but maybe one day in the future, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm trying to think. One thing I've been really wanting to do with VR is create, I'm sorry, not VR, with Unreal Engine 5 is to create VR games. I follow a few VR content creators, Bearded Benjo and Gamertag VR, and they're really big on playing indie games. A lot of good VR games are indie games, or if you use UEVR, the Unreal Engine VR injector, you now have like a world of VR games to play outside of, you know, game companies actually making it. Obviously, I play this with mod to play in VR. I do the same thing with Cyberpunk, with Grand Theft Auto. I've got a highly modded Skyrim VR, a highly modded Fallout VR, which Chachi, he's playing on his stream probably in a bit.
Now arriving.
He said he's almost done. He's probably going to finish it today, he said. So I'll probably pop over there when my stream's done. But, yeah, I want to create, like, an original VR experience and maybe, like, try to get myself to do, like, I don't know how quick I'll be with developing, but, like, at a nice cadence of, like, maybe one a month. Just, like, a short 10 to 30-minute experience to get the experience, to get things out there and do it all with free content.
Welcome.
I
ASOC
love in
retrieval
3D
system.
making oh wait, I lost everything. I love making
Take care.
environments. I never did environment modeling in 3D, but it's just something I really like to
Your
do.
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Yeah, I'm a huge fantasy game. Like, I love fantasy games, sci-fi games, and cyberpunk games. And cyberpunk is not the only nor first cyberpunk game. We obviously had Deus Ex, which I played from the first one when it looked really bad, but the whole environment was good. I love Shadowrun. I played Shadowrun for Genesis and Super Nintendo, and those are cyberpunk. So I've really been into the cyberpunk genre. I also like genre bending, where you've got different aspects of one and then you throw it into another. I'm a huge Shadowrun fan. I love the third-person isometric games. but I wish we got a game like Cyberpunk based around Shadowrun. The Shadowrun game that came out for Xbox was an absolute crime. They just made it an arena shooter. That was such a... Yeah, it's funny you're saying that, and it's the one I don't like. But it was huge. It was huge. A lot of people played that Shadowrun, but Shadowrun for Super Nintendo was my favorite Shadowrun game. Obviously, the tabletop RPG is great, but for video games, the Super Nintendo one is my childhood memory. The closest thing to those are the new ones on PC. To be honest, I've only played the first two. There's like 2 or 3 of them I haven't played yet. I own them. I just haven't played them yet. But I would love to make a Shadowrun game and Unreal Engine 5. Shadowrun-like game. I can't call it Shadowrun, or I'll get sued by FAFSA. The Will Smith movie, Bright, that felt like a Shadowrun movie. I love that movie for reasons that I probably shouldn't have, because it was literally like Shadowrun the movie without being Shadowrun the movie. There's fantasy creatures living in modern day with hacking and spells and everything Shadowrun has. Obviously, the creator likes Shadowrun. Where is Port Tressler? No, not Port Tressler. Baijini. I don't see it. Here. Let's do a circle this way. There it is. No. There it is. Now that's something I want to learn, is like destruction. There's so many ideas I would have if destruction was possible. God, there's so many types of games that I would like to make. There's a lot of people who are like solo developers. They make survival games, and they make a pretty decent living off of like their first little project of love. I think you don't need a big company. You just need to have the time, dedication, and skill. I luckily know, I know some pretty big giants when it comes to 3D art, character art. One of my good friends who used to work at Interplay where I worked, he's the head of art at Riot. One of my college professors, who's now like a real life friend, he was like, oh, no. He was just like a few years older than me, even though he was my college professor. But he worked in 3D animation and modeling, and he's the reason I got my job at Interplay. But he worked on Planescape Torment, Fallout 2, and I'm missing a game. He's really good. He hasn't worked on any games lately. He's kind of just working on general tech stuff lately, but I think if I had a game and I needed some 3D stuff, he'd be happy to help me out. Yeah, you don't do anything until $1 million. And I'm saying, like, if you make $1 million and you give them some of that, you have $1 million off of a project of love. And then who cares? If you get above that, you now have money to spend time building your next game. And that's why the first game I would make with Unreal Engine is not going to be my, like, dream game. It's going to be a game that I'm passionate about, make enough money to buy myself the time to develop it, you know, full time. But I've got like 2 games that I think would take me multiple years if I did it by myself. But again, like I said, I would ask some of my friends who are well-versed and established in industry
Welcome
for help.
to the ASOP vehicle
But I'd like to pay
retrieval
them.
system.
I would love to pay them. But yeah, I have, I'm trying to narrow down or try to write some new ideas for
Your insurance claim has been sent.
for games that could be like my first Unreal Engine game, because I know once I start making something on YouTube, somebody quicker with more time than me could just snatch it up if it's a good idea. So I don't want to make something, some of my like ideas that I've had that to this day, decades later, I've not seen done, and they're not like, it's not like a technology thing, it's just concept wise and idea wise very possible. I've just not seen it done, so I want to keep that a little bit close to heart. But I can come up with some ideas to make a game on the spot, so I want to learn like the basics offline, and then I want to hop in on a stream and just go like, okay, I am going to try to make this game. And I'm a UX UI designer, so I can make all of the UI and UX stuff myself. I do motion graphics, so I can make all of the, you know, fun animations and stuff. So all of that I can do on my own. I make my own music. I've made all my music for this channel, so I can do all the music. As you said, Epic has a lot of free stuff on the channel. You know what? I am going to go to Hurston. I don't know why I just called everything here.
Vehicles, your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again.
Yeah, for sure. Nice. I make music. I will never, ever, ever be a rapper in my life. Although I have raps that I made in Japan, which is very stupid. It's on Sony Records and another one's on Universal. Never got paid for it because I was more... There's a friend who's more established than I thought he was, and he never paid me. But he did get me a lot of recognition, groupies, connections with clubs and stuff in Tokyo, so that was great. But I never got paid. I should have done that and got paid. But yeah, it's a Japanese, and then now it's the first time he ever messed with rap. He was an electro house techno guy. Now he's the lead producer of Japan's biggest like rap crew. I was the first rap he ever worked with, ever. And he's now, they're all going around like they're gangster rappers. I'm like, no, there's no gangster rappers in Japan. They all grew up upper middle class at worst. Yeah, I lived there for 13 years. I'm actually trying to move back. I just reached out to, luckily one of my friends is a trainer of recruiters. And he can just tell people that he's trained to try to find me a job. He did that before, and he got me a 6-figure job, from like a $30,000 a year job to a 6-figure job. Oops. With very little effort. I didn't have to try at all, but it's just because of my connection. So I reached out to him yesterday, and he's already got one of his people that's going to reach out to me next week. She's going to test to see how my Japanese is, which I've been doing interviews lately in Japanese still. I'm a little bit rusty. It's been 5 years since I've been speaking it every day, but I have been doing interviews in 100% Japanese the last couple months. So, but I might head back to Japan this year. That's when all of my creativity gets to go crazy. I was way more creative when I was in Japan. I just have a lot more people. Where? Oh, let's say, where's my marker at? I have a lot of creative friends, but I have a lot of friends that don't do what they want to do. They're very talented, but they just say, I want to do this. When I was living there, I'm the one that forces people to do stuff. I'm like super positive, super motivating, like, no, just do it. I'm going to help you do that. I'll do this for you. I'll do this for you. And then they go and do it. And then cool shit happens. When I left, a lot of people stopped doing the stuff that they were passionate about and just stuck with their 9-to-5 job. And I did the same thing. So if I go back to Japan, I think there's that synergy with, I have a lot of people who do this and that and this and that. And if I put everybody together, a lot of cool stuff can happen. All my friends here in Los Angeles are all like, they've been working the same job since they graduated college, and they're just, it's office jobs. I have no creative friends besides my friends in the game industry in California. And only 2 of them, I have a lot of friends in the game industry, but only 2 of them are in the art creative side. I have a lot of friends in testing and like corporate roles. What do you call that role that my friend? I've got a friend that works at PlayStation who, something engineer, I forgot. But it's just like a lot of paperwork and talking to people. But he gets to go to Japan like 4 times a year for work. And his job is literally just like an office job. But companies don't really care about creatives, but you've got tools like Unreal Engine. I can skip needing a big company, use the skills I have, use my friends. Not use, I want to pay my friends. Connect with people like you or other people and get games made. I'd love to make a living making games. That was my first day of college. All of my college friends and professors remembered that I said, I am going to have a game company before I die, was what I said when I was 17 years old, my first day of college. My first job out of college was working in the game industry, so I thought I was on the road there, and then the company went bankrupt. Then I moved to Japan like a year after that. I have a few friends at Japanese companies. One of my really good friends, her boyfriend is pretty high up at Square Enix. I'm super social and outgoing, and I know where From Software their offices are, and I was planning to try to find one of their developers and schmooze my way into like an office tour and telling them some of my ideas, which I can fully explain in Japanese. But then I ended up moving back to America because I had a really good job lined up. Then I moved back, and 2 months later, the pandemic hit. And the job was to work in live events. And when the country shuts down, you can't do live events. Can you? So that's been my big thing. And I had to completely shift. But yeah, the game thing is something I've always wanted to do. And like I said, I installed everything. Then I formatted my hard drive. But maybe this weekend, I'll teach myself like the basics of Unreal Engine 5. I downloaded a bunch of free stuff to the point where I could literally make a sci-fi, modern day, or fantasy game. I've got all of the character models. I've got a lot of locations. I want to learn how to make open world maps, which I've got a bunch of tutorials saved on YouTube. No, I get that, man. A lot of my friends got divorced during the pandemic, and it kind of wiped them out. And I think they're all trying to find their way back. I've never been married. I'm kind of my friends that know me, I enjoy women a lot, and getting married would probably be the worst thing in my life. I kind of like exploring. I'll keep it at that to stay safe on YouTube. But yeah, I think that's why my friends kind of envy me that I do not have it in my head to like get married ever. Eventually, like I'm going to be old, I'm not going to be able to do that. But while I'm still young and women still are interested in me, I will continue to explore. But yeah, man, like I'm always creative. Like I'm always, I spent a majority of today making music. I updated my music program to the new version that just came out. And I was learning all the new tricks, and I was making some really fun music today. Looked up at the clock, I'm like, oh, I gotta go live. But yeah, I'm the kind of person who I'll put my head down and just start digging into new software, and I'll like get really good at it pretty quickly. Same thing with languages. I learned Japanese without studying, just being around people and asking a lot of questions. And as you can tell, I talk a lot. And that's how you get better at a language. But I do the same thing with software. Just use it, and get good at it. Same thing with like music software. Use it, get good at it. I got my first DJ gig without knowing how to DJ, and I learned right there on the spot. And I've DJ'd in front of 8,000 people at a big club in Tokyo. Like from DJing at a small bar up to that. No background, no teachers. Just kind of forced myself to learn stuff. And now we have YouTube to just make it that much easier.
Welcome to the
Like I can learn from
vehicle
watching.
retrieval system.
I can literally watch a video while I'm like eating dinner. The next day, open up the program and still remember it and just know all of this new stuff. Yeah, videography as well. Literally, like videography, I taught myself. Now I've loved cameras and photography, and then when cameras got video functions with the 5D Mark II, the Canon 5D Mark II, I got the 5D Mark III, no, 2, 3, the 5D Mark III, and I started shooting video when I was living in Japan. And I kept upgrading, and I have, before I streamed video games, before I made video game videos, I have a lot of travel video stuff. I've shot a music video and did the editing and all of that for that. Yeah, the Mark III was my baby. Then I got a Mark IV as soon as that came out. And then when Sony came out with the A7R3, I switched everything over to,
Your insurance
I messed
claim
up.
has been
Now I've got to
sent.
bring
Your
this back over
vehicle
here.
has been moved to a storage facility.
That was stupid. You know, I'll fly to Cuddy Black to go
Your
get a,
insurance
I need to
claim
get
has been
a,
sent.
no. Okay, we're good. I can fly to Cuddy Black because I need to fly a Dragonfly in the back, and a Cuddy Black can fit it, so that'll be fine. Let me go prepare. I'm going to go do a distribution center. Yeah, man. Music, videography, travel, gaming. That's my thing. I always, like, I grew up as a only child. My sisters were, like, a lot older than me, so they were out of the house when I was born. So I was kind of, like, raised as an only child, so I got whatever I wanted. So if I had a hobby or an interest, my mom would just buy it for me. And I got whatever I wanted. Super spoiled, which made my sisters and everybody in my family hate me.
Thanks for coming in.
But I got the benefits of just doing whatever I wanted.
The terminal over there has a few more items than what's on display.
But yeah, if you're, as far as like the gaming stuff, like I'm totally down to talk and collab, but I need to teach myself, I absolutely have to teach myself the opposite, not the opposite. I read you say opposite and I said that. I need to teach myself Unreal Engine 5.4. Maybe I won't stream tomorrow and I'll teach myself. Start teaching myself tomorrow. So wait, I got arms, core, legs. Okay, and they're medium, so I need a backpack. Yeah, it's the game industry. I think a lot of people feel like they need to work for a company, but we have tools that allow us to do so much for free. Again, like Unreal Engine, Epic has done so much more than oh, I forgot I have this. Unity, like Unity lost a lot of faith from people, and Unreal Engine capitalized on that. Nope, not 11. Zero that out. Nope. Yeah, I was really good at 3D Studio Max, of course. I used to do that for a game company. And then I kind of taught myself Maya. Maya is very similar to 3D Studio Max, so it's not like that different. It does a lot more, and the renderer is way better, but they're pretty similar. Did I get ammo? I didn't. I got the guns, but not the ammo. I used to make a lot of maps in StarCraft and Half-Life. And Unreal Engine combines all of that together. The scripting and being able to make, I forgot what you call the scripting in Unreal Engine. But it all seems pretty good for people who aren't programmers, which I'm not. But then there's people who make the code and you just need to go in there and edit it. Plus, you can use ChatGPT to write the code for Unreal Engine for you, if you can't find it online. But people release all this stuff for free. Everything for free. Loom was my very first PC game, and it made me buy a PC. And then StarCraft was like, no, Warcraft 2 was right after that. Then Ultima Online, EverQuest, a lot of shooters. Quake 2. But I got into MMOs super early, thanks to Ultima Online and The Realm, and then EverQuest, Anarchy Online, Guild Wars. I need scopes. That's what I need. I want a 2x since I'm going to be using burst fire. All right, I think I'm ready to go. Did I get med pins? I did. Okay. I didn't equip any. Put them over there. Grenades I don't really need, but I'll pull them all. Ammo I definitely need. It's 20 that. Yeah, I've always been like, I'm a gamer and I enjoy stories, and I really enjoy the stories, but I've always been interested in the how. I've loved game developers and what they do, and I've always been curious about that and just answered like my own questions. I don't have a Discord. I should make, I don't want to make a Discord for this because I don't think my channel's ever going to get that big. Even if it got big, I don't know if I'd ever have a Discord. It's too much work for me. Hey, EPBox. Yeah, I'm literally about to go try one right now because I'm already at 2 hours and I just wanted to try one DC before I stop. But yeah, I'm not expecting I am not expecting things to go well. But yeah, Howling, just catch me on one of my streams and mention it, and maybe I'll put something up. But I mean, Signition is my name on Discord, so you can at least add me there. I think I've got my Signition email attached to the channel that you can find me. But I guarantee you, when I start developing a game on stream, you'll know it. It'll be very, very obvious. It'll be called developing my first game. Yeah, EPBox, I told you, the GII Discord is, there's a lot of people in there doing a lot of stuff, but I don't want to do anything like what we've been talking about with like game dev on there. I don't want to pull any attention on somebody else's Discord towards something because I would want to find beta testers. I want to find out, and I don't want to pull anybody away from that community. I think living in Japan made me very, very like respecting of people's space. Yeah, Howling Games there is getting into the game industry. EPBox, I don't know about you, if it's something you've done or you're interested in. You missed a conversation, this is why we've been talking about it, but I've been wanting to start developing games on stream. But I need to teach myself Unreal Engine 5. And I downloaded everything, but then I formatted my hard drive last weekend. But I forgot I installed everything on a different drive, so I should just be able to point it to that drive. I don't have to re-download anything. But I downloaded like 40 gigabytes of assets. So I'm going to be set. I have enough free assets to develop a game. I kind of want to make a VR experience first, is kind of the plan. And then go from that to, yeah, IP Box. We'll either find each other in GI Discord, or I could find you with your name. Let's see here, not Grey Cat. Not Grey Cat. What is this? This is at Dupree, but I've never seen this contract before. Huh. Interesting. I've never seen this contract before. Yeah, I was in game dev. It's the first job I ever had. That was related to what I went to college for. And then the company went bankrupt a year and a half after I started, of course. Just like when I got my job at Microsoft, everybody got laid off 2 months before I started. And then every week people were getting laid off, and then eventually it hit me. So it's super interesting to see all these people kind of turning their backs on Microsoft lately, because they just laid off a bunch of, or they closed a bunch of companies. On campus? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. Well, I don't know what you mean by that. I know what on campus means, of course, but... wait, it's over here, right? Edmund. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, Microsoft? I wasn't at Xbox. I was working on Microsoft Search Bing. And I was working remote. If you're talking about Microsoft. Yeah, I was working for Microsoft Search Bing, MSB. Being at work, BAW, is what everybody calls it. I was a UX designer. Nope, my team were in Bellevue. Well, two, my manager and like a few other people, but most of us were remote. We had people all over the world literally on my team. The product manager I worked with was in Florida. We had a product manager in Mexico. We had developers in Brazil, Mexico, America. My team was mostly Americans. Yeah, I was never in any of the buildings. I was remote working from Los Angeles. It was fun and it was easy. Two of the things that I made were released to the public. Then, like I said, the team I worked with for art, I'll call it art because I think because of NDA I can't say the official name. I got yelled at for sharing that, but the art team got laid off one day when I like emailed them asking for something. I got a return message saying that that person didn't work there. Then they, shortly after, they got in touch with me on LinkedIn saying that they got laid off. Then like teams just left and right started getting laid off. And I was just about to start a trip to Sweden because I met a girl online and I was going to go just visit her, hang out in Sweden for a bit. And my manager's like, you might not want to do that. And then I got laid off. And I haven't found a full-time job since. I just do freelance design now. Yeah, it was super fun seeing. But it's funny because like in Japan, they don't lay people off. So I've never seen a coworker get laid off. I never got laid off. Like people just work hard and then they quit when they want to. Which sucks because I've worked with a lot of terrible people in Japan and they don't get laid off or fired. But it's job security. Yeah, I mean, that's why I just reached out to my friend yesterday to try to get back to Japan. I've been trying to find jobs in Europe and America, and I've had a lot of interviews go to like the final round, and
Welcome.
it's just never quite enough. But then if I go get a job in Japan, like I said, I'll be set. I left Japan because I thought it was too easy. My Japan life was a little bit too easy, and I wanted a bit of a challenge to kind of grow myself. Biggest mistake in my life. Biggest mistake in my life. In hindsight. You know, I didn't know a global pandemic was going to happen a month after I landed. But if I end up back in Japan, I've got like all of my old friends and connections and could start with more hunger, knowing the way the industry is for a lot of people. They're all struggling, but I'm the networker in Japan. A lot of my friends are introverts and kind of shy, but I'll go out and to an event and tell everybody what all my friends do, and then their business grows that way. Couldn't do that from LA because none of my friends do creative work out here, besides people who already have like high roles, so they didn't need me.
Engines offline.
My problem is I just have so many things that I want to do. Like, I started making music and I've been paid to do a few projects doing that, so I was really focusing on music the last couple years. Yeah, my friend's head of art at Riot. He's like the head of art. He worked on Arcane, he worked on League of Legends, he's worked on their fighting game they're making. Before that, he was working at Naughty Dog. He worked on 2 Uncharted's. He worked on both Last of Us games. He used to go see me in Japan like every year. He's a photographer like I am, and videographer, so he would come to Japan like once or twice a year. And I wish I could show you guys. I think they're over there. I'll get a camera one day, but he would always come over and get me like a game signed by everybody. So I think I've got Uncharted 3 and Last of Us 1 signed by everybody at Naughty Dog. Should be in the drawer right next to me. One day I'll get it on camera and show you. I think he's still there. I checked his account on LinkedIn the other day and it didn't say he's been laid off. He's still head of art. All right. Let's do Dupree. I said I wasn't going to do Dupree, but here we are. We're doing Dupree. Yeah, I worked in the game industry and I also snuck into every E3 besides my last one, but from 1999 to 2006, I snuck into every E3 because they're in LA and I live in LA. And when you walk towards anything with confidence, people will always believe that you belong there. And I've stuck into multiple raves and music festivals doing the same thing in other countries. I'm just like, yeah, I work with a video team in America. And then I get in and just party my ass off. Like 3 days in a row. 4 days in a row for some festivals. I'm very, very good at sneaking into public events. No shame. It's always nighttime when I come here. Seriously. There we can see. I made the stream a bit darker. I don't know if you guys can see the ground. On my second monitor, I can't see it. But on my main monitor that I play on, I can see it. Yeah, that's another reason why I'm trying to head to Japan again, because American companies just lay people off. Not just American companies, it's happening in Europe as well, but people just get laid off left and right. And I want job security, man. Oh, I'm pretty sure we've got some crossover and know some people, whether it's Microsoft or in the game industry. But with the skills that I know now, like, you know, I worked as a UX designer, UI designer at Microsoft. So now if I make my own game, I've got the skills and I know the tools to do that with my own game. So it sucks that I was laid off, but I did learn something on the job. Are those new? What are those lights below the ship? My lights are off. Yeah, those are separate. There's like landing lights. I don't remember those. Interesting. That's got to be new. Yeah, I think that's new. Really? You run a UX team? Yeah, I was... Oh, shit. I'm getting shot at. Yeah, I was... for engagement. I was the only designer on the engagement team for Microsoft Search Bing. So we had a senior product manager. We had a couple regular product managers. We had an intern. There were 4 engineers, and then I was the only designer. Doing everything for engagement for... I had like 1.2 million users that I was in charge of. It was very easy. It was fun for me. Then I got laid off. Haven't been able to find full-time roles since. Because I interview at places and people are like, "Oh, you worked at Microsoft? We can't pay you that much." I'm like, "I'm not. I know. I still want to work. I'm not. If I wanted to work at a tech company, I'd interview there." Yeah. Or they just assume, "Oh, am I gonna get blown up?" Who cares? Who cares? I'm gonna go in here expecting to die. My biggest problem with interviews has been, I can't show the work on my portfolio because it's under NDA. Like I mentioned earlier, my manager actually got mad at me with my first version of my portfolio because she's like, "You're showing too much of that, and you do know you signed an NDA." She was kind of a... I'm not going to use the word, but what's funny is when I had that up, I used to get interviews left and right, and I was going really far in interview progress. And then when I took that down, and I just kind of explained in circles that, hey, it's under NDA, but this is what I worked on. These are the user problems I focused on. Now I don't get interviews anymore. So that's one thing that sucks about working at a big company as a designer, that, you know, you need a portfolio to get an interview. All my stuff's behind NDA. It's Microsoft Search Bing. It's a search engine. Like, who cares? Nobody's going to recreate and become number 3. Like, Google's so far ahead. Bing, but Bing also has more users than Twitter, which a lot of people don't know and they'll laugh about it, but Bing has more users than Twitter. Yeah, that's been my problem. I've had everybody thinks I want to make Microsoft money. I want to make enough money to, like, yeah, live in LA, but I don't need my Microsoft salary for that. My Microsoft salary was crazy, but I don't need that. But because everybody just assumes that, and very few people want to work around that fact. But I'm like, it sucks. Like, I released one product and I'd only been there for 2 weeks. My first product got released after 2 weeks of being there. Second one took a long time because there was really bad communication between people around me. And then my third project took like a couple weeks again. And then I was about to work on something for Windows 10 and Windows 11, where everybody who has Windows would have seen a project I worked, because I got recognition pretty early. And I think somebody said something like 2-point-something billion people would have seen my design. And then I got laid off. I'm laughing because the pain feels so good. And my gun went away. I'm going to clear the areas that I know are probably hot. Yeah, I've just been applying for UX, UI, oh shit, jobs exclusively. But I've mostly been looking in Europe. I feel like I beat Japan. In the game of life, I beat the Japan level. I did the new game plus. There's nothing else for me to do. But I will. Oh shit! Shit! Where? There you are. There you are. There you are. There you are. That them? No. So now they're probably trying to flank me. Great. I'll do the same thing. Now, when EPTU Wave 1 first came out, I wasn't able to lean. So now that I could lean, I feel a little bit more safe over here. Nope, I'm too far out. All right. What's funny, I actually just made this comment on LinkedIn today to somebody's post, but I did a UI project as part of my interview process. Made it to the end. Everybody was super hyped and excited, and this guy who was in charge of the team I would have been on interviews me. The dude's just not excited once he sees me on camera. He's just not. His body language sucks, and it's just the opposite of everybody. It was in Sweden, in Stockholm. And then I don't get the job, but then all the work I did for the project is now on their website. Everything that I mentioned, that was an issue they had, they fixed. And I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do projects for the company's real life projects anymore for interviews. Yep, I saw you, dude. The NPCs are really good now. Or that's just pure coincidence. He ducked as soon as I looked at him. Yeah, I mean, obviously they've hired somebody, so doing that worked for somebody, not me. But the fact that like so many things that I mentioned was wrong with their website all got fixed. And literally like I can show you my design file. Like pixel for pixel they changed on their website, and I'm like, that absolutely sucks. Yeah, and that's what I wanted, and then they're like, sorry, we don't we want you to work on something to show how you would work on our product, because it was for kids. It was a kids ESL, no, sorry, well, ESL, but e-learning. And I've worked on an e-learning project with Sesame Street. When I was in Tokyo, I was a product manager for that. So I was like, yeah, this is going to be easy. I've got UX design experience now, and I was a product manager for a big project with Sesame Street. Your project's a lot smaller. Whoa. You where? And like I said, that final guy was just not... I went from like smiling faces to like the most upset looking dude who just felt like he didn't want to interview me at all. Like I was even talking with the first girl who interviewed me. She's like a recruiter. She's like, oh, you like techno? I'm like, hell yeah, I love techno. Oh, I know this club that you're going to love. Like, we got to go to this club. I could probably get you to DJ. And we were like talking about like life in Stockholm. And then that dude. Where is that coming from? Sounds like it's coming from in front. And it's hitting the back. I also interviewed for It depends on where in the US. I'm not married to LA. I'm not. I live with family right now, so it's free. If I get a job in LA, it needs to be 6 figures because I can't afford to live anywhere in LA for that. But it depends on where. I've been trying to get to Europe, and like I said, I've been literally like looking for jobs in Japan for the last month, and pulled out the big guns yesterday to hopefully do that. But for the right job, for the right fit, I am. And again, if it's like the right place, like I had some jobs trying to get me, no offense to anybody if you're from there, but like trying to get me to Idaho, trying to get me to Montana. And I'm like, I'm not going to go to Idaho or Montana for a design job. Ooh, wait. What direction is that coming from? All right. I'll figure that out. 2 people are over there. I love big cities. After living in Tokyo, it's very hard to, whoa. It would be hard for me to live in a small city. But it sucks. Okay, now I can. There's somebody else with a ballistic gun. There they go. Oops. What? Am I getting hit? I'm seeing blood, but I'm not taking damage. I'm at Dupree on Hurston. Yeah, if you were in the server and you headed here, you do it's hostile. You can't fly up to the front. If you flew here, you would see my Cutlass Black. You're gonna need a Dragonfly or something. Depending on when you get here, I might be able to just go pick you up. Yeah, it's probably gonna take a while. And like I said, like I'm already at like 2.5 hours, and I'm trying to keep my streams to about 2. I was expecting to die. But it's been fun talking to you guys about the creative world and game design and UX design. Oh shit. Oh yeah, invisible stuff there. That's fun. Physics were good. His hand actually rested on that as he went down. That was impressive. He didn't just. No. I knew that was gonna happen. No, I think anybody should do whatever they want to keep their creative juices going. And this isn't me preaching or teaching, but I think have a bigger goal for your daily stuff. Like, I make music every day, but I want to get inside of Unreal Engine and make some game demos or full-on like VR experiences. Whoa, I can't even see you. I kind of see that silhouette. Yep, I kind of see the silhouette. Yep, keep getting shot. But I think the creative industry is something where you need to keep your creative muscles kind of going, or you can get demotivated by the business side of things, by the I need to pay my bills kind of side of things. And when you have to pay bills, you don't do stuff that's super creative. Like I do web design, and the client I have now, I design like this really fun mock-up that's like a modern design, but they've got this idea. His older, okay, I don't want to say too much because I think his partner watches this sometimes. He's an older person from a European country, and he's very stuck on this design that he wants, and it's not good, but he wants it. So I can't be as creative as I want and make a website that looks like it's from 2024 because he wants something that looks like it's from 1999. They're paying me, so I can't complain. But doing business, you are going to lose your creative edge. And that's why I think doing whatever you can to stay creative outside of that will keep you motivated to do other stuff. Am I done? Yes. All right, now can I get the boss mission while I'm already here? No way. How? I'm stuck. Okay, I got out. All right, I'm gonna stop doing that.
Damn, they're gone. Let's find them.
All right, I'm gonna kill this guy because I want to check the contract and see if I can pull up the one where I have to kill a boss here while I'm already here. I've done it before. No, I've done it before, so I know it's gonna work. Usually this narcotics room is a lot further in, and they put it right at the entrance. That's kind of boring. Oh, there you go. I think I've been shot once. Well, I've got hit by one person. Let me say that. All right. Let's see if I can actually... Oops, wrong button. Pull this off.
Wherever they are,
What's
they
that
won't
now?
get away long.
Scratch entries. No. I don't think this... oh, wait. Maybe this?
Came across a body. Gonna investigate the area.
Huh. I don't even have I don't have a single mission here. Huh. That's not fun. Well, I'm still gonna go through. I'll just go through it anyway. I don't care. Until I die. I actually realized I did not bring a med gun. Ah, hold on. My eye's itching. Ah, I'm gonna get killed from allergies. There we go. Yeah, actually, all this talk about Unreal Engine, I think I am going to install it and start my first tutorial tonight. Sun is still up, so I don't feel super guilty playing this long. What? There's something invisible in front of him. He's way out there. Okay, this is stupid. Like, I play the game The Finals a lot, and that's like made by a pretty small team in Unreal Engine 5. And that game's super fun. But again, made by a very small team in Sweden. People of the music, there's just some guy that makes really cool music, but Swedes are very, very good at their electronic music. Hence Swedish House Mafia, Avicii. Rest in peace, Avicii, and a bunch of other Swedish artists. So of course the game's got amazing electronic music. It's got really cool style. But I think you just need like a couple of artists or something like that. Wrong place. It hit the ceiling.
Found us some target practice. Damn! Grenade!
They ran. They still ran. It hit the ceiling. No! Why did it close? Oh, it opened again. Nice.
Get down! Grenade!
And I can't shoot. Now I can shoot. Ah, somebody's over here. And they've got... think I heard somebody coming behind me. That's gonna hit him.
Grenade!
There we go. Somebody coming behind me. Alright, I need ammo pretty bad. And let's pull some of those, and let's pull some of these. I'm actually going to re-pull. I should be safe. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm always down to collab. I'm really weird where, oh shit. By myself, it's very hard to motivate me to do something on my own. But if I've got the responsibility of somebody waiting on me, I work my ass off. And that's why, like, if I work for a company, I'm employed at a job, which, you know, anybody does, I like overachieve. But then when it comes to doing stuff on my own, I need like some major motivation. Like, I've been making music my whole life, but somebody paid me a pretty decent amount of money to make something for their social media, and I like jumped in, and I've just been getting better at music production like every single day. But once I got somebody else involved, and I just go hardcore when it comes to finishing projects. Starting them, finishing them. I need that accountability. That's probably my weakest point. But again, nobody knows that besides me. I'm the only person that knows I don't get personal projects started. It's way too quiet. Like, my YouTube for Star Citizen was just supposed to be making cool cinematic videos. I never plan to stream. And yet all I do is stream now, and I don't make videos, and I don't make cinematic videos for sure. This game's kind of hard because it will not work when you want it to work, and sometimes being able to do stuff, you'll get weird glitches that kind of end that cinematic look, and I'm like a perfectionist. So when you want something to work very well, and then people are T-posing when your ship blows up when you're just trying to fly, kind of kills my motivation. Whereas just streaming, I'm playing anyway. I heard somebody, and I don't see a single person here. I wonder if these still don't work.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Because it's hostile. Nope.
Please visit us again.
So I'm thinking they're in that room, or they're going to be in a VIP room. Yeah, I will look for you in the GII room. I'll send you a message like after this, just so we have like a message history. And then, yeah, we throw something together. Like I said, I'm going to hopefully be jumping into Unreal Engine after the stream, after dinner. My stomach is singing to me right now. Yeah, like exactly. Like for music, my problem in Japan was all of my friends are like musicians with like releases and record deals. So whenever I'd ask them to help me like learn how to just make music, they would just go. And I don't like the music they make. To be very honest, you know, my friends are pretty established, but they make like festival big room house, and I really hate that kind of music. And when they try to explain it, it's always to make that kind of music. And nobody I know makes the kind of music that I like, so even like looking online, I couldn't really find it. But then recently I found, how did I take 12% jumping over this? Recently, there's been people on YouTube making the music I like, and it's been a lot better. And now I'm just like on my own. Today I made really, really great music that I like. I use Ableton, so I upgraded to Ableton 12 after reformatting my hard drive. So now I've got the most up-to-date version, and it's got some really good MIDI techniques. And like you can create like ideas. It generates ideas that you can like pull from. Like melodies for me are kind of, I don't really make music that really has melodies, so I kind of have struggled with that. But it's got this like MIDI generator that I was able to make some really cool melodies quickly today. And you could like switch key, and it was just so cool. And my big thing, I'm a huge Daft Punk and Justice fan. So I've listened to French house like most of my life, and bass guitars, like an actual bass guitar, is a big part of it. And I finally found a VST, which is a plug-in instrument that sounds just like a real life bass guitar. And today I made a super funky Daft Punk style bass line, and it was just, I was dancing in my room listening to it for like 2 hours. So again, I just sit in front of software and teach myself, and then with music, the instant result is, if it's making me dance,
Is unacceptable, damn it.
I've succeeded. I don't see anybody. Maybe they're below, because I am on the opposite side. Yeah, for sure. If you see me in the Discord, you can definitely send me a message. But again, like once I'm done with the stream, I'll look for you and I'll send you something. But I am always down for collaboration, again, because I will get more done working for other people. Not for, you know what I mean. Working with others. And literally working for companies. Yes, I do work better as an employee versus self-motivating. There you go. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I see you guys. I see you. This guy's teleporting. This has been the biggest problem with this patch. Our NPCs and the DCs are just disappearing through the ground. And there's usually one person in here. Yep. There's always one person in here. Always one. Oh, and there's two. I don't think I have call to arms up. I should have had that up to see how many people I'm killing. Let's repull. I've got time. This is going better than I thought. I honestly thought I would have been killed by now. Recently, when I've been doing these solo, they've been bad. I've been getting absolutely murdered. Uh-oh, hold on one second. I may have an email. Yes. Hold on one second. I just got an invite for my calls next week for a Japanese recruiter. Hell yeah. that worked quick. I literally contacted my friend yesterday, and his assistant just gave me some dates for next week. How? Invisible grenade. See, now they'll knock you down, but they don't really damage you. But I've got 12% missing. I got hit by that. But I didn't really die. If you guys look back on, I did this with my org. Was it last Friday or Thursday? There was a hilarious moment where I threw a grenade, and my one of my org mates wasn't paying attention, and he got knocked on his ass by my grenade. Then he died like shortly after. God, what is happening? What? I just like dove at the wall. What is going on? Why am I putting my gun away? See, I can't get bored of it. Well, it's going to be a long time before I get bored of this. The bunkers, after like 2 bunkers, I was like, okay, they're the same. Oh, this guy just disappeared, so that means he's going to end up shooting me. Yep, I knew it. He's going to appear right, and I've got a tier. Oh shit, I'm almost dead. Alright, this party is no longer fun, and the gun's not coming out. We've got Satsuyu no Hado over there. If you play Street Fighter, there's a character called Akuma, and Akuma can teleport, and his evil power is called Satsuyu no Hado, so I'm calling their power to do the same thing. The same power. Alright, I'm just gonna get out of here. Screw you guys. No, that guy was checking the other guy's body. Not gonna let that happen. Alright. Whoa, what? What is going on? Dude! Are you serious? And I'm not healing myself. Why am I trying to throw it? What is going on? There's like animations happening that I've never seen before. Bring out your gun. There we go. Alright. I need to get out of here before. I'm kind of placing bets. I don't think I'm going to make it. If people keep teleporting in front of me like that. Once you get your tier 3 injury, it's kind of game over. A few more shots and... See, here's where you get a false sense of security. And then, once you get out here, is where it goes to shit. I don't see anybody, but there's going to be people at the bottom with Karna. If it's like every time I usually run down this ramp with confidence, there's usually 2 people down here. And there's not. Usually there's like a couple people down here. Okay. Now watch, when I run down the ramp, they're going to be there. I might make it. BPM is going really high. Alright. Wow. It's been a long time since I've made this solo. I totally expected to die. I said this stream is almost 3 hours long. That's not what I want. I'm gonna spend more time, as I said earlier, doing that creative work that I oh shit, to keep me motivated. Wait a minute. Where's the Cuddy Black? Don't tell me it got blown up. Maybe I have to get closer. Also, for anybody curious, I did place second place for the DMR rally for this year for hover bikes. This is why I tend to fly the Dragonfly quite a bit, and I've got skills with flying it. I did do a 3-hour race in the desert with full PvP with other racers. At the very beginning of the race, I distorted somebody's ship. My teammate was like, "Holy shit, what are you doing?" I just kind of laughed. I was in first place for like 95% of the race. I crossed one checkpoint and I had to pee. So I ran to the bathroom, peed, got back, and then my, my scout, who was flying above me, realized that his character was about to die, so he had to land, get a drink. Well, not land. He had to stop and get a drink. Then we continued the race. He got us turned around a little bit towards the end, and we lost by 87 seconds. I was in first place for the whole race. And my bladder got me in second. My bladder and his need for, his character's need for a drink. But yeah, I've got 90, 80, maybe 80% of that race as a stream, or on, yep, that's my Dragonfly, and it's blown up. But I have that stream on my channel. But my stream died for some reason in the middle of it. All right, I am just gonna go get myself killed. You know what? No, I'm going to exit to menu, so I'll keep everything on me. Let me pull an S71. Didn't I loot somebody? Huh. I guess not. I guess not. So actually, since I was speaking of creativity, I'm going to end the stream with Ableton. Just really quick. Popping in my MIDI controller, starting to program. I'm going to make a little music. I'm always trying to make music for my channel. I want background music. I want intro music. I want to make more. I'm going to have to make new stuff for 323. I'm going to change my stream starting, my BRB, and all of that. Yeah, beatbox, let me know, man. I'm always, I work for myself. I'm pretty much at home working on this website, hopefully more clients once I get more clients. And I'm pretty much always available. So just let me know. Yeah, here's the software I use. Let's make a funky bass line with this. Let me close Star Citizen so it's not taking up resources. There you go. This is taking way too long to load that. I think because I had Star Citizen up. Yeah, it usually doesn't take this long. All right, well, I'll close it. Start it again. I actually was doing something a lot of people are a bit controversial, but I made some AI samples. Quiet. Really? My audio levels on here say that I'm like loud. Why wouldn't it close? That's weird. This might be a sign that I'm not going to make music on the stream. Even when I... No. I was about to close the stream. Am I still quiet? My audio levels are almost... Like if I talk really close, it almost peaks. Why isn't this closing? Oh, okay, you lowered it. Why isn't this closing? That's really bizarre. Here, let's just close this then. What's happening? Okay, I'm just not going to make music online. It's not meant to be. I will end the stream here. Right when I was about to try to show creativity, Ableton doesn't want to cooperate. Why did I close window this way? That's so weird. I've never had this before. It does not want to close. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I had quite a few viewers today and still right now. I thank you guys so much for watching. I do try to play every day. I do try to keep my streams to about 2 hours Monday through Friday, but Sundays are kind of my day to I stream. Like for a long time, I'll usually start around like noon PST, Los Angeles time, and I'll stream until like nighttime. I usually play a lot of games, not just Star Citizen. I call it Sunday Fun Day. Sometimes I'll make music. Sometimes I'll edit videos. I'll do motion graphics. I've done some design work. I just do fun stuff. But yeah, with 323 out, I might just do a bunch of 323. Hopefully we go live tomorrow. We'll see. Actually, let me check one thing. I doubt it's going to, because I was just in game. I was going to say, I doubt there's going to be an update. Yep, there's no update. Yeah. But good to see you. Well, not see you, but good to have you here today. I appreciate all the talk and also the motivation from two of you who are talking about game design and UX design. I am literally going to... Wait, did it just stop now? Yeah, it finally stopped. Let's just try this one more time. No. I am going to get Unreal Engine properly installed and hopefully be able to start my first tutorial for Unreal Engine 5.4. I would love to start making some games on stream. Maybe I'll find like one day that we could actually start it. There's no audio. Why is there no audio? That has audio. Why does this have... Oh, because lower key. All right, let me see if I can make a funky bass line like super quick. I don't... Well, that's the thing. I haven't thought of anything of what I'm going to do for my first game. I'm going to think of it on the spot. I started writing something yesterday, but it's just a premise, but I don't really know what type of game I'm going to do. Sounds good so far. Yeah, let me think of what I'm gonna actually do with that concept, but I did think of like a premise yesterday. Okay. Duplicate. Maybe we'll just keep it to 4 bars, and then let's get a nice little just see. Nope. Let's go to I use default. Okay. No. Go to 16. Do that there. Take that off there. There we go. Turn it down. Turn it up a bit. Nope, 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 nope. Export this over. Drag this down. Duplicate. Put those into drums 1. Add a drum bus to it. Why didn't that loop? You know, I don't like it anymore. I don't like that bass line. Why isn't it? There we go. All right, I'm gonna make something different. Let's get rid of that. Okay, that's why. There it is, there it is. All right. Trying to go well, I am from LA, so I always have LA influence, and RHCP is very so wait, on that second one I wanted some diversity there. There we go. Well, I'm in Linwood. Linwood's not too far from where South Central, what it used to be called. Now it's like called South LA? Do they just call it South LA now? Or South? Well, I grew up in Inland Empire, to be honest. I never lived in LA until I moved back from Japan. I've always grown up in Inland Empire and Orange County. Before I moved to Japan, I lived in Irvine. From Seinfeld. Karma, I haven't seen you for a bit. And I've got something to say. You were very, very adamant that the front of the Mirai Pulse wasn't a Gatling gun. You were like calling me out. And what is on the front of the Mirai Pulse? A Gatling gun. I've been waiting to talk about this with you. Yep. You were very adamant that it's not. That's not a Gatling gun, I think your words were. I'm like, yeah, it looks like one. And then I flew around with the Mirai Pulse when it was up for a night. And I was shooting a laser Gatling gun. All right. There's a better one that I had. Was it over here? Maybe this one here. It definitely wasn't a silhouette because there's no way I would have known it's a Gatling gun. It's the only way I knew it was a Gatling gun. That would have been a weird guess without that. I made this right before I went live. I'm not going to get any of them unless there's one for $35, and that's the rumor's 35.40 because I've got enough credit if I melt my armor and some like junk paint that I've bought because I had like 40 something left over after I melted my A1. But yeah, I want one because the org has some ideas for getting into some trouble. So I've been thinking about getting that to just play around with for a bit. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use it for a LTI chain. I don't think so. What is that high pitch one? I don't know what that sound. What's this? Yeah, I was going hard. All of these are AI generated songs. This song right here was made by AI. It is AI made this.
Feel the rhythm in the air. We're gonna dance without a care. Satin shirts, polyester pants. Gotta show off those disco moves in advance. With Italian flair and English.
That's so funny because I said I want something that looks like sounds like it was made in Japan, but an Italian guy singing with in English with an Italian accent. And that's why he just said Italian style with English flair. So obviously it's not that smart. But if I can, yeah, I got rid of that high pitched sound immediately. It was a bit too much there. I'm gonna see if I can.
With Italian flair and English charm. With Italian flair and English charm. top, with a top, with a top.
No, not the whole thing. Yeah, the nurse is something I might get for just like having it. Holy shit, you've got like every ship. Wait, 6-7A? What is that a typo? Do you have 6 F7As?
With a top, with a top, with a top, Italian, with a top, with a top, with a top, Italian, with a top, with.
Finally died. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected to die my first run in there. I didn't think I was going to survive that whole contract.
With a top, with a top, with a top, Italian, with a top, with a top, with a top, Italian.
All right, I'm gonna try one more. I'm just gonna go back to one more thing, and I'm gonna stop. I think this one right here. Yeah, the NPCs are just absolutely a mess. Yep, I'm gonna check Discord as soon as I'm done. I'm just gonna like go through some stuff that I made earlier, and then I'm done. It's been 3 hours and 13 minutes, and I would love to eat food. I would absolutely love food right now. Food sounds good. 4 extra referral accounts. Wow. Yeah, you've been busy, dude. Holy shit. That's all the stuff I did today. I am done. Thank you, everybody. I will be seeing you maybe not tomorrow. I might be kind of jumping into Unreal Engine 4. I've been having too many signs pointing towards Unreal Engine. I think I need to hop into it. I'm gonna go get some food. Thank you for watching, whether you're lurking or you're active. Thank you for the people who've been super talking 75 incursions. Holy crap. You've been at it, dude. You've been at it. Yeah, my the org I'm in has been helping people catch up. So I understand for people doing some things like quite a lot and getting things done, but that's a lot, man. Yep, I am gonna end here. And I might not see you until Sunday, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Again, remember I was mentioning my self-motivation is not always the highest. So I might not even jump into Unreal Engine. I might just eat food and watch something on YouTube until I go to sleep. But hopefully I start it tomorrow. I'll keep myself motivated. And then if I get far enough, I might have my first stream where I'm making a game on stream. I would love everybody's feedback and like direction. Maybe you guys can help me push things in certain directions. I am very open to that. But we'll let you know. I've got my F7C, but since 323 is not live yet, I don't have F7A yet. Because it won't go live until 323, and then they released the whatchamacallit? CCU to my hangar. Unless something happened in the last couple days that I'm not aware of. But I finished everything. Yeah. I finished everything. I did most of Overdrive Initiative solo, but then there was a few things I did with my org, like when they did some like to make things more fun. Also, I think the very first one I couldn't do it solo, so I did it with my org. But I am definitely going to get an F7A Mark II. I will definitely get that token. But yeah, I'm going to go eat. I smell food, and I've been sitting here streaming longer than I should. I'm gonna eat, watch some YouTube, and then teach myself some Unreal Engine. Again, I will see some of you guys maybe tomorrow, if not Saturday, maybe Sunday. And I will definitely get in touch with you, EpiBox, on Discord as soon as I go offline. Will do. Carmen, thank you for dropping by, man. It's good to see you. All right, everybody. Take care. My goodbyes are always long, so I'm going to just shut up and say good night. Take care, everybody.